All right, so while I have you guys here with me in this sauna, I want to talk about contest preparation on peak week. Do not do anything out of the ordinary. And what does that mean? I really believe that you gotta, really stay in tune with what got you there. The cardio, the diet, but most importantly, your mindset. Like, this is where you got to stay locked in. And if that means going 0 dark 30 and staying off of social media, then do it. Communicating with your loved ones and letting them know, like, hey, this is what I'm going through right now, or hey, maybe you've taken off of work, or maybe you haven't. Levels of communication are going to be very vital to keep your cortisol down. We all know that's a stress hormone. And then just doing what I just did, breathing, exhaling, making sure you stay within your body so then you know what you're supposed to do. And if you got to write on post-it notes, then do that too. Having lengthy, unnecessary conversations, keep them limited because you need to stay focused on the job at hand. So visualization is so freaking key. I'm sure a lot of you guys and girls that have done shows before, you've done this. But for those people that haven't, or maybe there's people that, just didn't even think about visualization. It's everything in this sport. You got to visualize yourself going through all those motions, not just on stage, but even before. You got to have like a method to your madness and everything. You got to have a proper system so then when you can work in your subconscious mind, because you're probably going to be a little brain dead, like we call diet brain, where you're low on calories and, you're dehydrated and such. And maybe you have a coach, maybe you don't. Maybe you do, and you're just unable to properly communicate at that moment in time. You got to be able to visualize right here this week, going through all your quarter turns, visualizing like in kind of like daydreaming of like hearing your name being called or your number being called, doing the quarter turns, walking back and forth, hitting the poses. It's a lot, but it's very valuable. And by doing it over and over and over and over and over again, this week especially, your body's going to start becoming more fluid through the transitions. You're not going to be shaking when you're posing. You're going to look like a professional, even though you haven't got that pro card yet. You're going to walk. You're going to exude that confidence. And every judge will notice who's the most professional presenter on that stage. We all can tell. We all can tell who's more comfortable in their skin. And that's what's so beautiful about this sport, is that, it is you versus you. Shout out to everyone that's competing. Your hard work and dedication, being willing to go up on stage in front of a bunch of people and being adjudicated takes a lot of heart. So I appreciate your effort, but let's use that effort and let's present the best package we can. And that goes so freaking far.